Welcome, guys. I am excited to review a new pickup on this segment of card pick and rolls. Let's dive in and look at the listing. I came across a listing on eBay for a buy it now price of $21.50 and $9 shipping, with the title of Panini Adrenalyn XL Official Trading Card Game Basketball 34 Cards and Binder, along with a very similar description. So, why did I make this purchase? Let's go to the pictures. So, on the first picture, we see the binder from Panini Adrenalyn XL. This was from the 2009-2010 NBA season, and this was the first year that Panini had produced NBA cards. They wanted to introduce kids to card collecting, and hence this set. So, retail locations like Target sold these introductory kits, which included a binder along with a couple of loose packs of adrenaline. So in the next page, we see the checklist for the Western Conference on the left-hand side, and the right-hand side shows a handful of cards. It seems like this listing also included cards from the 2009-2010 Panini season update set. So on the next page, looks like there's a slightly different picture than the first page. Like, see this Derek Fisher card? That wasn't there before. But nevertheless, all the cards also look the same. It's base cards. And so on the next one, we finally see those Adrenalyn XL cards. Remember what I said earlier? This set was from 2009-2010. And as we know today, the best player to come out of that draft class has been Steph Curry. And there we see it on the bottom right-hand side of the page, his rookie card. Given his popularity, I know that that has to be worth something. If we go to the next page, I see some more base cards from the Adrenalyn set. There's a couple holographics, not much else. The next page gives us rookie cards. And so Steph Curry was not the only big rookie name for that year. I see a James Harden rookie in the middle of the right-hand side of the page, as well as a couple of notable other players like Darren Collison and Jeff Teague. And then finally, on the last pages, I see the Eastern Conference checklist as well as the back of the binder. So that Curry alone was enough to pique my interest and roll the dice on this listing. For $30 or so, it was well worth the risk to get that rookie card. And so I have it in hand. Let's open it up and see if this pickup was a success. All right, so we are going to roll through all of these pages and highlight some good stuff along with ComC or eBay prices at the time of filming. So let's open it up. Here we see the first page. It's very similar to what we saw online. We flip through. Again, we see the Adrenalyn cards, and here is the Steph rookie card. This is the one that I was after. So we take a look at it. All right. This is definitely one that I want to sleeve. All right. So I am going to go straight to eBay and 130point.com to look at some prices. Ungraded copies of this card go for about $60 or so at the time of filming. And obviously this card has the potential to fluctuate and hopefully increase, especially as we get closer to playoff season. Great card. All right, so let's put it aside. So if we flip more, we see some other cards from Adrenalyn. And here are the rookie cards, including the James Harden. So we take a look. Nice. So for low-end comps, ComC has this card listed for at least $30. However, I think that's a little bit high. If we go and switch to eBay and 130point, ungraded copies of this card go for about $5 to $10. Seems a little bit more on point. I'm going to give it a value of 7. So how did Adrenalyn XL come to be? Panini had created this as an online game and way for kids to get introduced to cards in the NBA. Each player had a different offensive and defensive rating and also varied based on the parallel. If you had these cards, you could input the unique code on the back of the card and online create your own lineup and battle players. So let's go through the different versions of the cards. Here we have the base version of this Baron Davis from column C. We also happen to get his special parallel. We see there's a holographic background. The next parallel was called Extra. It had an all silver foil background, kind of like this Eric Gordon from column C. Now, compared to his base card that we also pulled, there is a slightly different rating as well. And so, keeping with the Clippers theme, each team had a player that, that was the best player. They had Blake Griffin that year on the Clippers. Blake had the extra signature parallel and the ultimate signature parallel. And so each version had his signature and foil along with a different value for his ranking. And so I thought the set was really fun when it came out. It was a great introduction for kids. Unfortunately, the cards were only released in the US for a couple seasons, but the legacy of Adrenalyn still lives on through other international sets and a couple of sports. Final thoughts. Overall, this eBay listing was exactly as pictured. Those were some really great packs that came from Adrenalyn. So this pick and roll obviously was a slam dunk. Both of these cards are awesome and they have great potential, especially later on in the season. I thought this was a fantastic find. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for new content. See you next time.